another way, what is very nice about Tantra, we spoke about this before, which can make your spiritual life so much more rich, is to, when we do these exercises to learn about consciousness, and we taste the emptiness of the mind, and we have moments of no mind, and there's just pure perception, and we have an eye gaze, or we sit in our meditation seat, or we're gazing out at nature. Whatever it is that we experience is, according to the Tantric tradition, is always enveloped by the consciousness of Shiva, as the deity that depicts pure experiencing, which is basically a way to speak about how we are all now, whether we are aware of it or not, we are experiencing. That's the Shiva aspect of reality. But instead of keeping it like that and talking about it a bit dryly as if that is just consciousness and emptiness, the Tantrikas, they refer to everything that Shiva experiences as Shakti, as the feminine. So Shiva is the masculine principle, constant, experiencing, and Shakti is all that Shiva can experience. So this means that in your direct experience, which is made up out of sense perception, sound, sight, thought, feeling, which is both physical and both a bit undescribable, right? Our emotions are a little bit beyond sometimes. All of that is the feminine, moving in infinite forms, constantly renewing, changing. So that even means as a man, you have to consider also your male body as the feminine. Everything is the feminine. If you can experience it, it is the feminine. That which is experiencing is the masculine. Shiva and Shakti. And so this makes Tantra kind of already immediately, if you just let this kind of land, how this feels even, to think about that everything you experience like this dance between you as the experiencer and the experienced, dancing in all these infinite forms, this constant change in the movie of your life. It makes life much more feel like an intimate affair. So you will hear Tantra teachers very often refer to this whole reality as kind of one big dance of intimacy. Not just between you and other humans, but between you and life very directly. So Tantra was classically a non-dual path, meaning that the analogy of Shiva and Shakti, of experiencer and experienced, was meant actually only to point you back to your source, that many people forget. They place themselves in a mind, only know themselves as thought, think they are the thinker of thought. And this analogy is meant to pull you a little layer closer. This analogy implies that there's two separate things, that there's an experiencer and an experienced object, so that there's a subject-object relationship. Like I am here, there's something over there, that's how we feel. Tantra tries to show us that is actually completely one. You are inseparable from what you experience. You are what you experience. When you look at me, there's more me than you in your experience, and vice versa. When I look at you, I don't see myself where there's supposed to be my head. That's only an image. Where's my head? I see you, and vice versa. I cannot separate myself from what I experience.